Hello, everyone. Oh, we're getting started pretty soon here. Let's see. Oh, me.
Hi, everyone.
All right, we're just getting started here. Got the live stream going. We will be setting some stuff up. Yeah, that looks good.
Cool.
Oh, let's get some.
Wait, he's a green. He's an enlightened AI.
Yeah, he's the one that's doing the video right now.
You have an enemy.
We're a cross-faction show. All right. Oh, I'm so excited for the Baconomaly.
Ooh. Your screen.
Who else is excited for the Baconomaly? I got some people in the chat here. I got the green screen. You're not on yet.
Bummer.
Okay.
Oh, there's a delay.
What?
There's a delay.
Yeah. There's a delay when it's uploading into YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's like, what's going
Yeah.
on?
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I'll say here's a live shot from the Baconomaly. Welcome everyone. What does that look like? Oh, nice.
Go to a speaker.
The video's a little grainy and laggy. But we'll deal with it. We'll do it live. Hello, everyone watching. Tune in, get your bacon ready. We're going to be starting live in a few minutes here. It'll be funny to not have you in the shot. We got the green screen ready. We've got people live in the field. It's gonna be exciting. I'm really excited for this. So we have our weatherman here with his green screen. All right, we got about 5 more minutes here. Let's do. I got my Baconomaly swag. I got some stickers and coin. Oh, I should probably turn off my. What? Oh yeah. Oh, they'll know. They know what that is.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some surprises like this thing right here. There,
Wait.
there you go. Yeah. Ah. Who's all excited for the Baconomaly? This is the first time anything like this has ever been done, so I'm nervous, but I think it'll be cool. I think it's gonna be fun. Let's start. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I can give you. Okay, so let's give you guys a preview of what we got here. We've got our trusty weatherman with his field here, with his green screen. As you can see, tell us a little bit about the map here.
So there's a nice inlined strip right here going on.
It's hard to look at both.
And then we got underneath the lake here, we got some of the resistance team getting a little bit going right here, coming swinging her up the lake. And,
Awesome.
Looking good.
Thank you. I gotta remember how to cut between the two videos here. Okay, yeah, we could do that. It's gonna be fun. What else have we got? We're gonna be talking to some people in the field at some point here. We've got live video feed, so that'll be cool. One minute to go. Hello and welcome to our special Saturday edition of the Portal Hunter Club. I'm your host, Drew, and today we have the very special event. We have the Baconomaly happening. So, we've got a lot of stuff going on. As you can see, we got the green screen here. We've got, what else do we got going? We've got our, let's cut to our weatherman here. We've got our weatherman, Agent Human Cube, with his green screen as well. So tell us a little bit about what's going on there on the map.
Looks like underneath. Oh, yellow blurry. We lost me. But, well, it looks like underneath the lake here, the resistance. We're getting some good portals. You got the enlightened coming up the lake here for Baconomaly. And a little bit of openness right here. So go grab those. If you guys are trying to catch some portals, here you go.
Awesome, thank you. And we also have some people in the field. As soon as they are ready, we will be able to show some of that. So we've got the Baconomaly happen. So the Baconomaly is a player-created cross-faction anomaly taking place in Des Moines right now. And let's see, what have we all got? It's headed up by Resistance and Enlightened. And they will be taking part in portal capturing contests, and they will also be doing volatiles, things like that. So they've got a whole range of scorekeeping. There's going to be team scoring. There's going to be individual scoring. It's going to be a lot of fun today. So they're getting ready right now and starting to get people registered and things. So let's show a little bit about the map. I think yeah. We're getting the camera here. Okay. Yeah, we're doing everything live. This is the first time this has ever been done before. We're live streaming an anomaly and we're testing. Maybe move toward the center. Oh, now you're in my shot. Back up a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, so this is the first time this has been done before, and we're testing a live broadcast of an anomaly. We are going to be showing the map, kind of what's going on with the map. We're going to be showing some pictures from the day. We have some video. We're going to have some live broadcasts from the field. We're going to have players being interviewed and things. So I'm really excited to get the Baconomaly going here. They're doing their registration now. And, oh, we're almost there. I can hear them. Oh, never mind. They're gone. So yeah, so we're gonna have interviews with people in the field. We're gonna have video. We're gonna have pictures and everything. So stay tuned. Let's show a couple of these pictures here while we get this. Okay, so there's some of the pictures. We have, I think Minneapolis is there. We have Illinois. We have Iowa. We have Wisconsin. A lot of Midwest states are being represented at the Baconomaly. Let's see. That they're getting people together there. So, I know I'm not supposed to say so much. Trying to. Okay. So yeah, they will have portal capturing contests. They will have volatiles, and they're going to have individual and team-based competitions. We have a couple of technical difficulties here, but that's okay. We're doing this live. It's never been done before, so bear with us. Let's see. They're trying to get some people in the field going here. We want to get some live video. Oh. Yeah, and let's see. You can unmute. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We're live at the Baconomaly. We can see you now. Good, good. How are you? Just a little bit of bacon. Nice. You got a nice. Nice. It looks like there's quite a crowd there. You got a nice turnout. Got food, lights. Oh, look, that's really cool. You guys did a really good job there, it looks like. Oh, swag. Let's see that swag. Yes, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I totally, bacon. Bacon. I like bacon.
How long have you been working on this?
December? November? I don't remember.
How many people we got out here today?
That's a
Uh-oh, we lost him. That's okay. We're obviously Google Hangouts has issues with video, but we're going to be having people broadcast live throughout the day, so we'll get them back as soon as we can. We'll cut back to that. So again, Copper Creek Park in Iowa. They said it was a 1.4 kilometer ring with about 62 portals. So
interesting.
Yeah, so
I'll keep track of those for you.
Yeah. Lots of good unique opportunities for those in Iowa looking for unique portals, portal captures, getting their badges going. So there's now that the Guardian's gone. Oh, it looks like maybe got him back. No, not yet. Working on it. We're working on it. Okay.
Are we back?
We got you back now.
We've got some of our Minneapolis folks down here as well. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, Steve, Unitog. Good to see you.
Where do you play, Steve?
Minneapolis.
And you are?
Unitog.
Enlightened.
Yeah, sorry.
That's right.
Cross faction, so you just the agent name.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming down. We've got another Minneapolis player here.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
This is Sharon, Lady Serene 1 from Minneapolis. Level 16 agent.
Excellent. And you play for?
And I play for what?
Enlightened.
Yeah. Well, you can't see the
Yes, very
hat,
good.
so it's kind of obvious.
Is this your first trip down to Des Moines?
Yes, it is. And
What do you think
enjoying
of
it.
Copper Creek?
I love the place. Love the path. It's beautiful out here.
What can you tell us about the banners that we had out here recently?
We've got 3 banner missions, 2 of 30 mission banners from one called Rainbow Trek and one called Breakfast Carpet. And then we have a 6 banner mission created by Dave and myself for the IFS event, Baconomaly event as well.
Nice work.
Thank you.
Hey.
Aaron Hurd, representing Minnesota Enlightened, Agent N473's brother for you Des Moines players.
How was the drive down?
Drive down was pretty fantastic.
It's a beautiful day today.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day, visiting family, and let's do some banners.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here's one of our locals, Jeremy Silvis. Jeremy, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Jeremy. I've been playing since 2013.
You're a regular out here at Copper Creek.
Used to be, not as much. Got trucker out here.
Excellent, thank you. Well, as you can see, we've got about 50 people out here. Activities are about to get started. We've already cooked most of our bacon, but the real fun's going to start here in about 25 minutes.
Yes, and thank you for the interviews. We'll come back to you in a bit while you guys get all your stuff started there. Okay, so we got some interviews with some Resistance players, Enlightened players there. That was pretty cool. So it looks like they got a nice crowd going on there at the Baconomaly. Lots of food, lots of fun. The Baconomaly, the registration will be starting shortly here, and then the Anomaly will start in about 45 minutes, and that's when they're going to be doing a lot of their competition. So let's cut back to the map here to see what kind of... We'll show a couple of these portals here. Our camera's having a little bit of trouble. That's okay. Almost. Maybe.
What if they want me to be a ghost or
Maybe go completely off the screen. Okay, now try and come back. Yeah, come back like in the middle. Yeah. That's okay if you're in my shot.
Cool.
There we go.
Hey, we're in focus.
Okay, so you can see the lake here. You can see this must be where the we got
some nice changes going on right here on the
that's the north side.
The north side of the lake right here. This was a Resistance stronghold earlier in the broadcast, and now it is all Enlightened right here. And looks like there's some open portals over here. We're gonna go capture those, get some points, get ready for the registration and everything going on, and get some practice going before the event starts.
They got some frackers too down in the bottom there.
Yep, see those right there. Couple frackers. And looks like it's got some up here too, right here. Up there.
Let's see how the north end of the lake is doing here.
So we got some open portals right here. This looks like it's Resistance. Looks like they might be taking some of these portals, but the Enlightened kind of been swinging their way around the lake here, and we'll see what happens.
Thank you for that lovely introduction to the field here. Awesome. Let's see, what have we got? What else can we show here? So there will be 3 measurements of volatiles, and there will be... We've got... Okay, so how the scoring goes, individuals will be able to score 1 point for their team per portal capture. Volatile research portals, there are set measurement times for the volatiles, and those will be worth points based on how many players you are able to get to the Baconomaly today. So kind of a little thing, little trick to get people to come down. There will be intel for the volatiles. That's going to be handed out to the teams prior to the start of the event. Individual scores will be calculated, and they'll calculate the volatiles with that. And they're also going to capture, or they're going to keep track of who owns the volatiles and give those people individual points as well. So there's a lot of different scoring. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in their competition. So let's show some more pictures. So, we've got a lot going on again. The registration will be starting soon, and the team gathering. And I think they set up the team so that you have to have Resistance and Enlightened on your team to kind of mess with the. They want to make it so it's cross faction and fun, and there's points given out for capturing the portals. So. Portal captures will be important in this game. Let's see. Right here. This is fun because I'm like producing it at the same time as broadcasting, so this is a unique challenge, but I think we're having fun here. Oh, feel free to email us, Portal Hunter at here it is. Portal Hunter at resradio.net, and we got the call-in line. The phone line, if you call, it'll leave a message for us. Email us if you want, and we'll talk about your email on the show. So, let's see. This is sort of a test broadcast for other anomalies. So we're broadcasting this anomaly to see how it is to broadcast other anomalies. We have reporters in the field, like you guys know. We have some secrets coming up and some special little stuff for the live viewers. We've got, what else have we got? We've got our green screen and our weatherman going on. So yeah, this is going to be an exciting event. It's really, I think the Baconomaly is really cool because the teams work together to come up with their own event that they wanted a cross faction. They wanted a first Saturday type event. And if you listen back to one of our previous episodes with Dave, he was talking about how in Des Moines in the Iowa region, they have a lot of good cross-faction relations. We have an Enlightened player right now is doing the interviews and the video. So if you're familiar with Agent Fixation, he's the one doing the interviews in the field. And they do these really cool spreadsheet. They track stats and they have a spreadsheet and everything, and they register people, and they take a lot of time to make their first Saturdays a really fun thing. So yeah, so let's cut to our live stream. We're going to have, let's see. Yeah, this sounds good. As you can see live at the Baconomaly, people are getting ready. People got their stuff going on. We're going to be talking to one of the points of contact, Dave, and we'll talk a little bit about, let's see, we'll talk a little bit about the event, how we came up with the event, you know, that kind of stuff. So we're getting our live field reporter ready to go. And as soon as he's ready, we'll be able to show. Let's see. Almost got him. We're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah, we have our agent in the field. He'll be interviewing people. We're working on getting Dave on to talk about the event, and we can talk to some agents about their own stories. We're getting there. Almost. Okay. Yeah. Also your camera is sideways. There we go.
Hey.
Oh, there it goes.
There we
Okay.
go.
Yeah, so we're live at the Baconomaly now, and we're gonna grab someone to get some stories here.
While I was still being ignored from Krug and Niantic and everybody else, somebody made a comment. We should just call it a Baconomaly. And that's where it started, and that's why it had to happen.
Brief, but to the point. Let's see if we can get John Stimmel to kick up a few for us. All right, Drew, we'll have to come back to you in a minute. We'll get these guys rounded up. We can share a few stories.
Okay, sounds good. We'll come back to you in a minute. So yeah, so we're gonna get some agents here. We'll get some stories going, and that'll be cool. I'm excited to hear. One of the things about anomalies. So if you've never been to an anomaly before, one of the things about anomalies is that it's almost like a convention for Ingress people, and you meet a lot of people. So in your normal day-to-day life, you're doing your capturing your neighborhood, those sorts of things. And newer players, if you've played in the Dark XM project, you might have helped with a Link Star, you might have helped with a City Link, you might have, helped your local area with some of these operations. I know locally here in Milwaukee, we had a couple of new players help us with some of our stuff locally. So, the Kansas City folks, they had to link out. You had the Houston to Louisiana links going. So you're linking and you're working with people in different towns. And the anomalies are a way to bring all these people from around either the region or the country or sometimes even the continent or the world, and you bring them all in one place and you do these major battles. So the Baconomaly is sort of like a pre-anomaly. Get some of these newer players ready for an anomaly, kind of do their own first Saturday, plus they have banner missions. Anomalies typically have mission days. They have their banner missions going on, and they'll be able to practice kind of what it's like to be an anomaly. So if you're a newer player and you've never done an anomaly before, it's like I said, you've got all these people coming in to a town to battle, and you have there's various measurements. Each anomaly has their own different scoring. So the Baconomaly has their scoring. They change their scoring every year for various events and things. So each anomaly has its own scoring, and you're battling against the other team. You're meeting people. You have your small team in the anomaly, but you're there with like hundreds and hundreds, sometimes thousands of agents battling for your city, your region, those sorts of things. So it's really cool. Actually, anomalies are what got me hooked on Ingress. So the first anomaly I did was Operation Cassandra Chicago. And I didn't know what an anomaly was. I didn't know what I was doing. And I watched the Ingress report, which unfortunately isn't around it right now, but the Portal Hunter Club is a great way to kind of know what's going on in the Ingress world. So I heard about Operation Cassandra Chicago, and I knew there wasn't. I didn't know when they were going to come back around. I saw the videos from Anomalies. Minotaur was in Minneapolis. It was a little farther than I wanted to drive for Ingress. So I took the day trip down to Chicago for Operation Cassandra, and that was that. Like I said, going to the Anomaly is what hooked me on Ingress. So I went to the Columbus statue, kind of by Soldier Field there. They had a big meetup. I joined on with a team. There was, I wonder how many people there were. Probably like 300, 400, maybe 500 people. And we all got together at the statue. They kind of explained the rules. They had little intel packets, which the Baconomaly has some intel packets for their volatiles. And at Cassandra Chicago, what they had to do was kind of piece these puzzle pieces together, and that gave you your list of volatile portals that you had to go to. Volatile portals are worth bonus points in the event. So, and I was only level 4. So if you're a lower level player, there's tons of stuff for you to do at an Anomaly. You can help deploy mods, you can help link. Anyone can link, anyone can deploy mods, those sorts of things. So yeah, it was such a cool event. So they broke us up into teams. I didn't really know anyone at the time. I wasn't involved in the local community. I wasn't involved in any of that kind of stuff at the time. So there was a couple people there who said, "Hey, you can join our team. You seem kind of lost," and joined on a team. Our team lead was, I'm trying to remember his name. Final Life. Final Life was our team lead, and yeah, so he kind of directed us what we needed to do. Gave me a bunch of keys to link. They had some of the sensitives were there. We had P.A. Chapeau. We had Carrie Campbell. They were all worried about the Cassandra sequence and the what do you call it? The self-destruct code. There was a self-destruct code of glyphs that Hank Johnson and Devra Bogdanovich were worried about. So, and Carrie thought she figured it out. So they were all worried about that, and she ended up getting murdered in Chicago, and they weren't able to figure out who did it or what happened to her. So yeah, it was just, like I said, you got the sensitives, you got all these people. It's such a cool event. And if you haven't been to an Anomaly, you have to go to one. So a couple of people are going to the Baconomaly for the first time. That's their first little mini Anomaly. We've got, what else? So coming up, I think the first Anomalies are July 27th, I think. Let me look at this schedule. We've got some time. Let's see. Just looking at the events page here. Yeah, July 28th. Okay, so July 28th are the first Anomalies. We've got San Diego, we've got Sapporo, Japan, we have Warsaw, Poland. Those are going to be the primaries. And primary Anomalies, there's more stuff going on. Usually the sensitives show up for those. You've got more things happening. Sometimes NL1331 shows up at the primaries, things like that. You also have Boston, Malay, Maldives, and Marseille, France. So that's the first weekend of anomalies. So if you're in the US, San Diego or Boston, that's where you want to go. And one of the things we're going to be doing on the Portal Hunter Club is interviewing the points of contact that I can grab to kind of talk about their towns, talk about their anomaly events, things like that, so you can understand what all is going to be happening at the anomalies. Try and convince you to come to their sites. So I'm working on getting some interviews with some folks. So that'll be a really cool thing. So we're coming on 12:30 here Central, and we're going to be starting to get teams together, get some groups together. Let's see. Oh, they're going for a group photo. Awesome. You gotta kind of like stand in the middle. I think you're back a little bit. Technical difficulties. We've got a ghost on the map. Those are beacons.
Get them up. I'll be a ghost. It's fine.
Oh, here, let's.
Hi.
We gotta get our weatherman up here. Okay, go completely off.
I was.
Now try and come back. Maybe.
On. Oh.
I need some better cameras here. We're trying to get the weatherman cam to work.
Fine. Ghost. We can do a ghost weatherman. That's fine.
Oh, let's get right up to there. It goes.
Hey,
okay. Hey,
I'm not a ghost right now, guys.
Okay. So that's kind of where the meetup location is. You got the beacons. Looks like the Enlightened are really starting to grab some of these portals here.
Yeah, there's some frackers right here. It looks like they're pretty much almost the whole side of the lake right here. Looks like the Resistance has got the other side of the lake kind of going, looks like. So we might have a 50-50 split of the lake right now. We got a nice little field right here going. Check that out, a little corner of the lake going on. And yeah, looking good. We got these right. Oh, I'm a ghost right now. It's fine. I died. Because there's a field. That's why I died.
You're now a mind unit.
Yeah.
In the field.
So yeah, looks like we got some open portals, and go grab those right as the event starts.
Looks like they're getting people together here. I'm getting more pictures. Let's get some of these pictures in. Okay, let's change to showing some pictures, and we will be back shortly. We're coming back live here, and let's show. Okay, so we've got some stuff happening at the Baconomaly. Let's watch what's going on here. It looks like they got the group photo happening.
Looks like a nice crowd going on right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
We'll see who takes it away today, though.
If I call your name, you'll be on team 1 and you're going to my left. After that, I will make sure that you call out the people on team 2. Okay, so let's go. Lady Serene, Unicog, Whitney Spawn, Wicked Rabbit, I am in class 3, Supermom 5, Big Aladdin, Mr. Mike, Local Blue, Bithead, 8 Down, 454, Lines of Death, Storm Girl 89, ERTV, I am I, who am I? Brad Robert. Dennis Hart. Dynamite. Bremer. Bradley. Now the visual you have to accept it. Musical mud.
So right now they're going through some of the teams. They're assigning the folks to teams. I think they have Enlightened and Resistance on different team or on the same team, so that'll mix up the game a little bit. Again, you're going to get points for capturing. You're going to get points for captures. You want to capture as many portals as possible, and by capturing, you're doing the get the turnover of the portals. That'll give you some of the points for your team. Again, they'll have 3 sets of volatiles, and the volatiles are going to be worth more points depending on if you got more people to show up to the Baconomaly. They also have individual volatile scores if you have a resonator on the volatiles, so that's a little bit of a trick there too. So you're gaining points for your team by completing portal captures and by having volatiles owned, and then you get points for yourself by having your own capture stats and owning some of the volatiles. So looks like we have the New Wave Resistance is checking in, and yes, I did see the Texas field from last night. That was pretty cool. So congratulations on that. That was a pretty big one too. I was very impressed with that field. That was pretty big here. So yeah, so at the Baconomaly right now live, they have different things going on. They're getting their teams ready. They're getting their volatile intel and everything. Let's see. We have see what I got. Okay. Looks like they're getting ready, getting their intel, that sort of thing going on. So, and don't forget, there's going to be surprises throughout the Baconomaly. We've got some swag. There might be some stuff on the screen at any point in time. So be sure to watch for those. I've got a couple of those going on for people. So that'll be a nice little addition to the stream here. Let's see what's going on the map here. Maybe.
Hi. Come on.
You're like right up with your face. Like closer. All right, let's cut to some pictures while we figure out what's going on here with this camera. All right, we're back with the map here.
How's it going, everyone? Still got that little field in the corner of the lake right here. From the Enlightened. If those resistance guys want to take that down, they can, but it looks like they're focusing on the other side of the lake right here. Bunch of open portals going on. Snag those up. Open portals are good for the beginning of the event. We got some missions right here. The lower part of the lake right here and right here. Also on the other side, there's tons of missions going on today as well. So I think the battle might start right at the top of the lake right here. So we'll see what happens. It looks like it's 50-50 split right now down the center of the lake.
Thank you, Weatherman. Agent Cube.
Yeah.
That's yeah, so Agent Human Cube. So let's see. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on at the Baconomaly. Oh, looks like they're getting people have now received their intel. As you can see, they have their papers there with their volatiles. Teams will have different volatiles. We can see you, but we can't hear you.
Get the leaked info.
There we go.
What's going on?
We got a bacon.
Maybe checking the stream to get the leaked info.
Right now.
John, here is
Why don't you-
human bacon right here.
Yeah, human bacon slip sec. Yeah. Can you go get a shot of the other guys over there?
No, we want to see your intel.
All right, so can we like smash?
Thanks, John.
Yep.
Yeah, so you want to do bands?
Let's check in with some of the other teams.
Okay, so we're in good shape.
I only have 500. Come on.
I know.
Okay. You guys ready to rock and roll or what?
Heck yeah! They're going
Good.
down.
They don't stand a chance. I'm here.
How's the spread over here? How many enlightened and how many resistance do we have?
Maybe 230.
No clue.
Because we think that we're the same. Yeah.
Looks like we lost them. That's okay. We'll come right back to them. They've got their intel now. So the intel packet will have their team's volatiles. So each team has different volatiles that they have to capture at different times. And they will be... they will be showing the... or they'll have to capture those volatiles. There's 3 different measurements. You're going to get points for your team for owning the volatiles, as well as points for your resonator being on those volatiles. So our reporter in the field that we can hear but we can't see is working around getting some interviews right now. We can hear you, but we can't see you. Maybe? Oh, you're on a different one. Okay. Okay, now I can see you.
Well, everybody's huddled up in their teams right now, so we're not getting much out of them, but they've received their intel packets. Looks like a pretty good split between Enlightened and Resistance on both sides. You can see they're gathering right now, putting together their secret plans. Nobody wants to share their data with me, and I don't blame them.
We need clarification in these Niantic rules. There's a bit of ambiguity here that we're trying to sort out. Yellow ball.
Go ahead.
Oh, do you know rules?
No, I don't know rules.
But we can play this game.
So the question is, if we Jarvis the portal, it's now owned by Enlightened, but Jarvis. So if we get one Enlightened deploy on said portal, does that score for us? Dave, we have portal question, rules question. Hey, NIA, clarify some shit for us, please.
Let's go check in with the other team. entry. So that's what I do in the second one. Said here's one of my favorite players to you right here. This is Lines of Death. He's one of our new level 8 agents. Congratulations, Lines.
That's awesome. You got new enlightened players there, learning what it's like to be an anomaly and getting ready for the upcoming prime anomalies. Looks like the teams are getting their battle plans together, figuring out how they want to attack, how they want to get their volatiles and things. Got some nice nice shots of teams going here. Veteran agents showing the rookie agents what it's like in an anomaly, how to handle the intel and the volatiles and things.
Hard. Have a new one here following the format.
So yeah, so they're getting everything together. The teams are getting ready. In a few short minutes, they'll be off and battling. They've got some their resistance and enlightened teams getting ready. People getting their gear together, sorted out. I'm sure players have hacked their keys and things, getting keys ready for fields and links. Let's see. Let's yeah, so they're getting their gear and stuff ready. So it looks like the players out there, everyone is concentrating furiously on the anomaly and their battle plans, and not so much focusing on wanting to be interviewed at this time. And they don't want to show their intel. They don't want other people to watch the broadcast and see where their volatiles are. So we're working on getting some more people on camera shortly here. And while that's happening, so it reminds me last year for the what was it, the Agent Olympiad. The Agent Olympiad had a live stream. Niantic set up a stream with some people, and they had a little guy running around with a camera filming people and trying to get them on. So let's cut to some pictures while we get things sorted out here.
Where is my
All right, so we are back and showing the map here. What have we got going on here?
Looks like we got some fields still going on in this corner of the lake right here. We got some links going on here too. We got one that looks like it's shooting up towards the top of the lake there. Might be pretty interesting to see how that stays during the whole anomaly here. Yeah, these fields right here are going pretty good. We got some missions going on still, guys. We got some missions all day. One right here, some on the lower side. We got the beacons right here. Those are held by the resistance right now, and looks like they might be taking the other side of the lake. It looks like the Enlightened has got a pretty good stronghold on this corner. And oh, look at that up top here. Look at those. Those are the resonators. That's the portal right there. In memory of Rose. Got some good mods on there and everything too. Looking great.
No shields, so it looks like these are easy captures for people.
Yeah, take them down if you can. Always be good for that. That looks like getting some little action right here too. Those are just Enlightened portals, and now they are gray. So capture those portals, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Weatherman, Agent Human Cube, for our report here. So yeah, we'll be following some of these. Portals. The game will be starting shortly here, and we'll be watching the portal captures. We'll be getting score updates. We'll be getting all sorts of stuff happening here. Very shortly, the teams are working right now on getting their. You can see they're working on getting their teams together, their strategies together, getting gear loadouts, getting their keys sorted out, how they want to do this. Yeah, it'll be fun. Let's cut to some pictures for a minute here. Okay, so we're working on getting some interviews here, and the teams are still working on getting their teams are still working on getting their intel and everything figured out. So yeah, there might be some surprises if you see that. I think I know one of those guys. Watching the feed here to see when we get to our interview. So one of the things is we are monitoring the chat as well. So if you're watching the live stream, feel free to hit me up on chat, and we'll talk about whatever you got going on there. Let's see. We've got Atlas TD. He's around. He's one of our loyal followers, one of the new wave resistance. So thank you for joining us. Trying to think. Hey, Weatherman, have you been to any anomalies?
I haven't been in any anomalies specifically, but I've met you during anomalies to help out. I remember doing the star on the link star on the water tower that almost broke the game.
Oh, the lighthouse.
The lighthouse, yeah.
We
the
did
lighthouse,
a link star off the Milwaukee lighthouse, and we had people from all over helping out with that. That was a really fun time. I remember one agent who will remain nameless, but I'm sure if she's watching, she's laughing. So with the link star, if you remember from the Dark XM project, you got your spray of links. The trick with link stars is all the clearing that you have to do, because all these other links that you have going on in town, they're blocking, out. So what we wanted to do with the link star from the Milwaukee Lighthouse was go all the way around Lake Michigan. So we had keys farmed, and we sent them all the way around the lake and did all that kind of stuff. And one of the players, so we tried to spread the links into the suburbs, and one of the players, she Jarvis'd a bunch of portals, so they were immune. We couldn't blow them up. She aided them. Yeah, she used an ADA, so they were blue. We couldn't blow them up. And she linked across, and this one link that was like one block across the street blocked entire towns out in the suburbs. So we had to scrap some of those. Some of those people had to quick find somewhere else to go because they were blocked by something in town. That was kind of funny.
I was also met up with you when I lived in Minneapolis for that the anomaly there.
That's right. There was Helios. Let's see. That was Helios Minneapolis, or was that St. Paul? There was two of them. I think it was Helios.
Yeah.
Helios Minneapolis. Yeah. That was the one that Stryand went to.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So, and if you remember our Shardananigans episode, Joe is from Minneapolis, and he helped with the shards, and he helped run that anomaly, I think.
The big tall guy?
No, oh, you're thinking of John Gage, Minnesota. Yeah.
I used to see him walk by my work every day.
Oh, yeah.
When I worked at Spy House, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a very active community in Minneapolis, and actually they have an anomaly coming up October something. Let me look. Where's that one?
You're going to that
October 20th.
If you
So
go into
I'll be there.
If you're going to that anomaly, I would say some great restaurants and coffee shops to check out. I would say Spy House is the place to go. Bar La Grassa is also a great restaurant up there. Ask my brother if you need some advice for restaurants and places to go, and I can get those for you.
Yes. Yeah, and we'll be talking to the locals there too. They've got a lot of their recommendations and things too. So, and they sent me a care package. So I got the care package from Minneapolis. I don't have it right now, but I want to show it tomorrow during the normal show. So they sent me some swag as a little thank you gift. I'm helping them a little bit with their anomaly, and I'll be there in Minneapolis October 20th for that anomaly series. I'm not sure what that one is. I think they're renaming the anomaly series. So, you know, you got Cassandra Prime is going to be the first one. I'm not sure what the ones after that are, but if you're at Minneapolis, you'll see me. A couple of our local agents are going to Boston. We're going to be talking to the San Diego points of contact. We've got, who else? Yeah, so we'll be doing this kind of broadcast. The game at the Baconomaly is starting already, actually. So we will let's see what we can do here. Oh. Let's get the weather map up here. Let's flip to some pictures, and then we'll flip to the weather map, and we'll show what's going on here at the beginning of the Baconomaly. We're back. So we've got the map up, and we have various okay, looks like the resistance here is shooting out some links from the starting point. They still got their beacons going. Those unshielded enlightened portals are our mind unit. We've got some unshielded portals there that are switching over to the resistance. There we go. What's going on this side of the lake? Looks like the Enlightened still dominate that side of the lake, so we'll see what happens. Again, you get points for portal captures. So you want to capture as many portals. Use the other team to your advantage. You're going to want to capture as many portals as you can. And yes, so let's see what we got going on here. See if we can get some live video at some point. So, again, the teams are going around. You get points for portal captures. You get points for volatiles based on how many people you got to come to the Baconomaly. You get individual points for your portal captures, and you get points for having a resonator on a volatile. So they have their little sheet of paper that has their team's volatiles on it. I got an example of one of them. And yeah, so they'll have to be at certain points during certain times. And if their team is on those volatiles, they'll get the points for those volatiles. So that's kind of a cool little trick there that they have. Adding to the scoring. Again, typically with anomalies, the scoring changes based on what series it is. So they always tweak the scoring, try something different every series. They've done things like portal captures, fields. They've had points for fields over entire anomalies. They've had points. They do shard games where you're trying to move the shards around, either doing like a link star to get them into one point, or you'll have a shard game where you have to make them move around the battlefield, that sort of thing. They'll have a link frenzy or a field frenzy where you're trying to create as many links and fields as you can. And again, for this one, you'll want to capture as many portals as you can. Use that other team to your advantage so that you can get as many points as you can for your team and individually too. So they've recorded everyone's portal capture stats, and they're working on capturing portals now. It looks like the game has started. Let's go back to the map here in 1 second. All right, 1 second. We'll go back to the weather map.
Ooh, should be on right here. Stand on this side.
Sounds good. So,
There we go.
All right, so we got the map going here. It looks like we're working on getting some interviews. Gabe is hustling around to try and find some folks to interview, and we have the map here. So it looks like the Resistance is starting to recapture a lot of these portals here. You got the Enlightened still going up the other side of the lake. And it looks like there's quite a few links going off there down toward the pavilion. So we're watching closely to see if we can get some live interviews from folks. Let's move up this side of the map. Yeah, as you can see, the Enlightened still have a pretty good stronghold. Let's click on a few of these and see if there's any shields on them. None. So those look ripe to capture. Oh, and it looks like we might have an interview here with the team.
Is this your first anomaly?
No, I've been on several.
Of course. Are you going to tell us anything
I
else?
actually leave town to go play. What do you...
How's the game going so far?
We haven't started it yet.
Oh, okay.
We're
Everybody's
dealing with
taking
an
position, of course.
inoculated portal that we're going to do things to.
Okay.
In an aggressive manner.
In an aggressive manner.
I
like
really
it.
don't like being on camera. You need to go away, Gabe. I love you.
This is the problem I'm suffering.
Go.
Nobody wants to be on camera. Let's try again with this other team.
Yes. Good luck to you.
Oh, here we've got a very quiet team. They're huddled.
Since it's going to be trying to
We
figure
are
out the
constantly
freaking
very
rules.
important. Yeah, the rules are all over the board here. We're
But we have to get away from them.
it's a Baconomaly. Yes. It's not like a regular anomaly.
We lost the video. That's okay. We'll come back to them as soon as we can. So, yeah, as you can see, those teams are very intently. It looks like there was an inoculated portal in one of them, and they're working hard to try and get that. Maybe that's one of their volatiles. Maybe they're trying to get their folks on one of those portals. So while they're working on that, we're working on getting the video back up. Let's see, what else have we got going here? So it looks like the Resistance, from the map view that I see, it looks like the Resistance is taking over many of these portals. They're working on getting their volatiles. Now, I'm not sure if teams have different checkpoints for their volatiles, but the example one that I got, their checkpoint is coming up pretty quick here. So we'll see if this team is able to get any of their volatiles and capture some of them. Again, they know which volatiles. There's 3 measurements of volatiles. They know which. Oh, let's go back here. Looks like we got a team working hard here, trying to capture or defend or something. Let's see.
So who's down for farming this thing?
I don't see my but I got a field.
Nice free field.
All right.
Oh yeah, I captured that the other day. Yeah, I've been tying those portals together all week, so when they get linked. Alright, what's next?
Look at this. Silver.
Yeah, the guy that was up there with the red beads.
Well, I'm trying to figure out who. Is it you? No, we don't have beads.
He's neutral because he doesn't have any beads. 3 minutes.
I really hope the other side is doing
Well, really 8,
We'll
right?
check. I don't know.
We don't know. Sometime.
All right, Drew, well, this course is fairly large. 1.4 kilometers around the entire lake, so the teams are spread out right now. We've got several different cells that.
Yeah, that looks like a long hike for you to get around to the different teams. You're definitely going to get your steps for the day. So let's see what these folks have to say here. I think some of these look familiar. Yeah, I know a couple of these people here.
If it's green, pull it up and capture.
What are the beads for, guys?
Special for Mardi Gras.
Nice try, Michael.
They designate what team. You know how I earned these? Do you know what she did to earn all those beads?
I handed them out. They were
Ooh, let's cut to the map here for a second. It looks like the resistance is starting to link in field a lot here.
Yeah, they've taken this side of the lake pretty much over. Earlier in the broadcast, this was all enlightened right here. And it looks like, yeah, they're shooting some fields off. Got some links going on. Links across the lake here going on. You got one lonely enlightened guy down here. I wonder how long that one's going to last. Looking at some stats for some portals right here.
That one's got some shields on it. Although it's only a level 1 portal, so.
Oh, I'm there. Oh,
Our studio is very small, so we're working in a small space here. That's funny. See what else? Let's do. We have our reporter in the field is frantically running around finding some teams to talk to here. Looks like the video is having problems. So we will. We're gonna get in them back. All right. Agent Fixation is running around finding some new teams. Again, he said it was a 1.4 kilometer lake ring. So he'll definitely be getting his exercise in for the day.
Be a good time to invest in a bike.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a bike recently too, so I could be on a bike team now. That's like the one thing I haven't done in an Anomaly. So, oh, and there was a comment, the San Diego point of contact for the Resistance said if I showed up at San Diego, I would be on a bike team. So I'm thinking about it.
Sounds like it'd be a good time.
Yeah,
Nice way to get some workouts in, and this is always a great thing for people to do. Ingress to get active, get their steps in for the day, get healthy.
That's true. Pokemon Go, they always talk about the health benefits and things like that, and Ingress is just as good for that. Getting people out, walking around on their bikes, getting outside. I mean, the weather must be so perfect there. It's perfect here in Milwaukee at the studio, and it looks like it's a great day out there at in Des Moines, and they have a nice event there on a perfect spring day there. Let's get ready to come back to the map here because there's been some changes. That's okay. That's okay. There we go. Okay. Cut to the map. All right. So the Enlightened are starting to take over the northwestern side of the lake there. You've got the Resistance pretty much swinging around, grabbing a lot of the other parts of the lake. Yeah, so you got all that going on. You've got links and fields. You've got a couple of solo Enlightened portals down there. Those are going to be worth some points for the Resistance. Let's take a look at some of these portals here. No shields on that one. Oop, that one was taken. These ones are all taken. So it looks like there's some intense battles happening right now because you've got some of these portals. Oh, that's even a level 8. Oh, that one's going to be difficult to take down. That is a... it's got 3 Aegis shields and a very rare shield. So, yeah. A lot going on with those portals right now. And I think the first measurement is going to be up in a few minutes here for the volatiles. Hopefully we can get some scoring in from some of the from our reporter. So it looks like we're working on getting some score updates here. The volatile measurements is just about to be concluded. I think I have the map on my thing.
Map?
There we go.
There you go.
There we go. So, as you can see, the Enlightened here, you got that kind of stuff. It's difficult to point.
It is.
It took a little bit. It must have taken
really hard. Yeah, figuring out like which way I'm pointing. It's like it's opposites. So
yes,
making a small screen is kind of hard to figure out. It would be very difficult to be an actual weatherman. I might need to get some more practice in before I hit the broadcast on TV.
Yeah, we don't really have it. Usually they have a monitor where they can see what they look like, and so because of the size of our studio, it's kind of difficult to see where you're pointing, but we're making do. We've got a lot of Resistance portals here, but the thing that matters is the changeover. They want portal captures, total portal captures for your team and for individual players. So those are the stats that matter. Holding these portals isn't gonna. I mean, it's gonna get you the 1 point for capturing, but it's not gonna be able to add up your score very well. So the Enlightened could come back with taking over a lot of these. You got these portals, level 1 portals from the Resistance that only have 1 or 2 resonators on them. Let's take a look at some of these. There's that person is familiar to me. What else have we got here? Yeah, Slipsec. Yep, it looks like a lot of these portals are starting to be taken and flipped. So that'll be good. The field's not really worth many points, if any, and just kind of for fun using some of those keys that you got in your inventory. Let's see what else we got coming up. We may have some score updates here. All right, we're working on getting the video and the audio of the score update here. So as you can see, okay. All right, we're getting some scores in here. I'll let you know as soon as we get some. Working on getting those. They're frantically filling out spreadsheets right now. All right. We have our points of contact here, furiously tabulating the scores. Yes, I can hear you.
Team 1 for the first checkpoint held 1 volatile, and Team 2 held 2. So the current score right now is 145 to 290. The volatiles are worth 145 points apiece.
Basically, they got that from the original.
Awesome, thank you. So you heard it here. Team 1 has 145 and Team 2 has 290. So looks like Team 2 held 2 volatiles, Team 1 held 1. And let's see. So yeah, so they're working on getting those volatiles. We will have more score updates as we go throughout the day here. We have 2 more measurements for volatiles, and then we have the collective score of portals captured. So our teams are working intently and furiously capturing those portals. I think they're getting ready for their next measurement. Let me see when their next measurement is. Next measurement is coming up in about 8 minutes. So we will see how many each team has at that point. Let's take a quick break. We'll cut to some pictures. We'll be back in a couple minutes here. All right, we're back with Dave, one of the points of contact. Let's talk a little bit about the scoring for the day. So how is that going to work?
The scoring is the agents are acting as researchers, and we're actually extracting the research that we need every time a portal turns over. So they are constantly flipping portals, and they are worth 1.2 points apiece. The volatiles we found out are worth 100 plus how many agents are on site. So the volatiles are worth 145 points right now. So at the end, we're basically counting up all the volatiles right now, and after the last checkpoint, people will be checking in, probably getting those last little bits of research, and we'll see who ends up winning, because there's a few different strategies you can go through with this.
Awesome, thank you. So we got a little bit more information there about the scoring. We've got some agents coming around, and Looks like they're going to be capturing. There's a lot of links coming off these portals here, and we'll see what happens with these. Let's
all
Stuff.
capture all the things.
We're capturing
Portal stuff.
and we're having fun doing it.
Beer.
Also
Bacon.
Beer and hacks
Beer
and
bacon.
bacon.
So what are you guys actually doing right now? Are you just smashing?
Stuff.
Yeah, so right
Liberator,
now
dude.
we're making sure that the turnover on these portals are as quick as possible.
Okay, good.
So he's smashing them and we're capturing them.
Looks like we lost the video feed. That's okay. We'll come back to them as soon as we can. I recognized one of the agents there, Agent Opal Blitz from Chicago, Illinois. He was one of the first people I actually met playing this game. He was also at Cassandra, Chicago. So hello to Andy out there. Let's see. Let's get a good update. So it looks like you got an Enlightened team up there on the northwest. You've got Enlightened team on the south and the east, and then you've got Resistance scattered about. So they'll be, in a few minutes here, they'll be working on getting their next volatiles. Sounds like they were working on maybe getting one of their volatiles at the station there, the pavilion. So we'll see if they're able to capture any of those. Let's cut back to some pictures, and we will be back in a minute. All right, we are back. We've got the second volatile measurement is happening right now. So players are furiously trying to keep their volatiles. We'll get to our live interview. We swapped out some hardware, so hopefully we'll get some better video shots from some folks. Everyone is working on getting their volatiles. The teams are spread around the lake. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, as you can see, it looks like the teams have sort of shifted around where they are. You've got the Resistance on the west and east sides, and now you have the Enlightened on the north and south end of the game. And Link's still going off, but again, the points, you get more points for capturing. So you want this changeover of the portals. Let's take a look at some of these, see if there's shields. Oh, this one is a level 8. Nice. Oh yeah, that one's got 4 Aegis shields. I wonder if that's going to be a volatile. Maybe they're holding that one. We've got this one. More Aegis shields and very rare shields. Enlightened portals seem to be going down pretty quick here. Yep. Let's see what else we got. Yep. So the Enlightened will have to work on getting their volatiles. They're fighting for their volatiles right now. Hopefully they can get some points here and capture some of these. Let's see.
How much longer of the game is there? How much time do they have left?
We're about halfway through. So we're 30 minutes in. We've got about 30 minutes left to go in the match. So it looks like the resistance and Enlightened are starting to pile on their portals. You can tell that's what's going on. They're trying to keep as many portals as they can, get those volatiles going. Let's see if we can cut to our weatherman here. Oh, it's working a little bit better. Yeah.
Right away.
Okay. So the map looks actually pretty blue right now. Let's
We got some individual Enlightened right here. A couple up here. This whole side at the beginning was all Enlightened, and Resistance only had a little patch over here. But looks like they got some links going out and some fields. We still got some missions. We got missions here too in these portals. Just reminding everyone of that. And this section down here looks like it's going to be some Enlightened territory for a little bit. Resistance hasn't really moved up on here. They're shooting out a link way over here. And yeah, looks like Resistance has been shooting more links and making more fields. There was a little bit field over here by the Enlightened earlier before it all started, but that's been gone the whole time. Looks like they're going with 2 different strategies here. So yeah, looks like it's going good.
Let's take a look at some of these mods. No shields on that one. You turned into your mind unit. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. We have the, let's see, I think the volatile measurement is just about over. Yes. So they've got seconds to go before the next volatile measurement is over, and we'll cut back to the live feed to see what the scoring is. As you can see, they're waiting intently for their scores to come in. So again, with volatile portals, volatile portals is something that's kind of come and gone from different anomalies. You have usually way back during Cassandra, when I was there for Operation Cassandra Chicago, and a couple of the anomalies after that, portal captures were worth 1 point and volatiles were worth more points. And some of the tricks that you would do to keep those volatiles is you'd have teams that are just devoted to capturing those volatiles. So you get a team of like 10, 15 people. Each person has their assigned role where they would either capture or shield or add resonators or ultra strike. Back at that time, I think ultra strikes just came out when Cassandra happened. So, and I remember getting an ultra strike card, and I was like, yes, I'm the most powerful person, but I only had 1 ultra strike, so it wasn't very useful. But yeah, so the overall strategists of the anomalies kind of think about how they want to score the maximum points. they'll have some teams that all they're going to do all day is run around and capture as many portals as they can. They'll have some teams that have very specific strategic tasks, such as chasing shards around or making fields or doing certain, they'll have certain strategic portals planned out where they want to do things. There's bike teams that will run around. They'll capture keys, do linking, that sort of thing. You'll have car teams, and a lot of the car teams will be running around with like water and snacks for players, or give them a place to cool off or take a load off and ride around in the car for a little bit. Let's see, got maybe some scoring coming in. So yeah, it looks like we've got some scoring. So let's see if we can get the live broadcast of the scores. Working on getting them back. Okay, so yeah, so in Anomaly, you have all these different teams, all these different types of teams. Volatile teams are, oh, and it looks like we are back. So, uh-oh, we are echoing. Okay, we're working on getting the audio here. Maybe. All right, so we've got some score updates. Let's listen in.
For the second measurement, Team 1 held 2 volatiles. Team 2 held 4 volatiles. So the current score is 435 to 870.
Wow, that's quite the score differential there. So the teams are looking at different types of strategies and things that they can do to get some of those points back. Let's so again, going back and talking about different anomaly teams. So volatile teams, you're going to have a huge group of people, everyone's going to have their assigned task, and they're just going to swarm that portal. And the other thing about volatile portals is they didn't really know, you wouldn't know where they were until the day of. So they'd give you a packet with some intel, or they would have dead drops. And dead drops are a pretty popular thing at anomalies, where Niantic will run around and they'll drop envelopes with information and passcodes and things like that in there, and they'll have various they'll have the volatiles in there, the passcodes, they'll have character cards, they'll have a whole bunch of stuff in there for players, and they'll be able to know where their volatiles are so that they can score the most points. So as you heard before, let's see if we can get this map going right here. I want this. So the resistance is captured. They're still owning a lot of portals, but remember, the problem is you get points for capturing. You don't get points for holding, but you do get points for holding the volatiles. So the main amount of score you'll get is from capturing these portals, running around, grabbing them from the other teams. Again, the score right now is 435 to 870 on Team 2. One of the things that is yet to be tabulated in the scores are those individual and team capture points. So it looks like there's quite the disparity, but we don't know. Maybe the other team just wasn't able to hold their volatiles, but they're able to run around and capture as many normal portals as they can. They'll might be able to recover the score. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can get someone to to talk to us here.
No one likes us.
Well, that's the one thing about anomalies, is everyone is so focused on capturing their portals and getting their things done that it can be difficult to grab people, but I think we've done pretty good here so far. As you can see, there's looks like everyone's on the other side of the lake running around. Yeah, as you can see, there's quite a bit of blue and green on that side. It looks like maybe people are having better luck holding the portals on that side of the lake, so we'll see what happens with those. The next measurement for volatiles is coming up. That is at 12:50. So we got about 9 minutes. People scrambling to get to their next volatiles. They'll be running around doing that. Capturing their next volatiles, getting as many portals as they can in the process, running around. I'm sure there's folks running around like crazy trying to get to their next volatiles. Get those shields ready. They probably designated people to do shielding, designated people to do resonators. Again, you want to be as far away from the portal as you can, so when those bursters start going, you're able to save some of them. You got some people recharging. You got some people doing ultra strikes. If you come upon a volatile that might be inoculated or has those Aegis shields on there, you'll want to use your ultra strikes and try and get some of those portals down. All right, so we have our reporter in the field. He's working on getting an update here from some of the folks in the field. One of the things you'll notice is many Anomaly players have backpacks or other bags. You're going to want to have, if you're going to an Anomaly and you haven't gone to one before, you're going to want to have some sort of bag or a backpack. As your Anomalies can be long. They can be about 4 hours long. And you're going to want to pack water. You're going to want to pack snacks. It's sort of like an all-day hike. And usually in a city, the terrain isn't that difficult unless you're in like San Francisco or something. But that's one of the things about Anomalies is each city has their own unique geography. And so it can add challenges. I remember St. Louis had, oh, it looks like we might have an interview here. Yeah, let's see what they got to say. Go ahead.
Hey guys, give us an update on what's going on.
We're doing missions.
Missions?
Yep.
I gotta go to sleep.
That's it?
At 2:30, so I figure to hit the rest of the missions. I've already got one full complete banner done.
Which one are you working on?
Not the rainbow one, but the regular breakfast.
I think
we're on top. So this is my second lap. I'll have one more lap, and I'll have all 60 of those done.
60. That's right. We got a ton of new banner missions out here right now, don't we?
We do.
Yeah.
66 total, I believe.
Total. Yep.
Awesome.
If you do the rainbow first, then do the breakfast on top, it actually looks like it's full 60.
I did the rainbow breakfast last night. Took 4 laps around this baby to get her done.
All right.
Thanks for reminding me that I have 2 more laps to get it done.
Keep those heat sinks and multi-hacks. You're going to need them. Let's move on to the other team and see if they can give us an update as well.
So again, one of the things you're going to want if you're doing an Anomaly is you're going to want to bring a bag. It's like an all-day hike. Anomalies can last about 4 hours. You're going to want to bring something to carry. Like I said, you got water, snacks, maybe extra clothes or something. You've got looks like we've got another team. Let's hear from this team.
Which team are you guys on?
Enlightened.
Enlightened, of course. But team 1 or team 2?
Team 2.
Team 2, Silver. How's the game going so far?
It's hard to tell because everything is blue.
Everything is blue. Do you guys have specific roles? Do you have a strategy in your particular unit?
Yes.
You want to share?
Let's shoot things.
Okay, excellent. We have nukers and blasters on this team.
Nuke and deploy.
Have you guys run any pokey players while you've been out here?
Probably.
We ran into a few last night while doing missions, and we had to correct them and let them know we were ingress agents.
And?
Were they impressed?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
But it's always a good recruiting opportunity, right?
Transfer them over or, get any newbies?
No bites this time, and we need enlightened agents in Des Moines.
We do.
Have you seen any other players?
Yes.
Are they all on the other side of the lake?
No, the rest of our group just went that way.
Just went that way? Okay. All right.
There's one right behind.
Well, we should be meeting another. We should be hitting another strength checkpoint here soon.
6 minutes or something.
How are your gear levels?
Good.
Good?
So far, so good.
Okay.
We're
Well,
hanging tight.
thanks. Good luck.
Thanks for that. Yeah, so we've got players all over. Not many of them want to share their strategy live on a broadcast. Who knows who's watching the YouTube stream communicating to those people. So I totally understand. We've got about 4 minutes until the next volatile measurement. So I'm sure there's teams running around like crazy, trying to get their volatiles ready, get those shields on, get the volatiles inoculated, that sort of thing. And no Pokemon players. I'm surprised. It looks like a nice day out, so maybe they'll run into them one later. We'll see. Let's take a look at this map. Yeah, the map is very blue, and that player was from Team 2, and Team 2, I don't know if they know the scores, but Team 2 is doing very well right now, so they have almost double the score of Team 1. We'll see if that helps them or hurts them once they get the portal captures. All these blue portals here, it looks good for the resistance, but again, those portal captures are what give you the points. So we've got a reporter in the field working to find the next team to see if we can talk to them. Looks like he's coming up on some folks here. See if anyone want to chat. I can understand if they're focusing on those volatiles. They've got about 2 minutes. They're probably saying, okay, you're going to do this. You're doing the mods. You're doing the ultra strikes. You're doing recharging, getting everyone in their positions and getting ready to go. So we'll see. Are we able to get a team here?
Far. Working hard for the win. Working hard for the win. We got about 2 minutes left. How are you doing?
We're doing good. I think we're kicking butt. So
awesome.
We feel strong.
Yes.
Strong. Good.
We're in the stretch. We're in the stretch right now.
Resistance is currently smoking enlightened as I see it.
But how can it work team?
Yeah, we're mixed teams.
You guys are always smoking us.
Yes.
I was like, if resistance is winning, then half of our team is losing.
I just put 2 very rares, and we got 2 X's on, or AGS to be. And it is.
You know what
it is inoculated. So.
I haven't seen them. I've seen half a dozen people on the other side of the lake.
Yeah. Where's the rest of our team?
Team 2, subgroup 2.
I don't think they came the rest of the way. I think they're still making. Here's one. I need some resonators on this portal. Okay.
Oh, now it's filled out.
Let's see if we can find another one.
It's hot though. It's very, very hot.
Let's go get a scoring update from David here.
All right, so as we get that, volatiles measurements will be starting here shortly. We've got, we've got second. Oh, it just started, so we'll see how these portals are going here. We've got more links coming off from the Enlightened. We've got portals with very strong shields here. And again, each team is half resistance, half enlightened. We'll see how they do. Let's check on a few of these. Looks like there's a lot of turnover happening right now. That's good. You want to get those points, get that portal turnover. Get scoring here. The next volatile measurement is happening right now. Each of the teams is frantically recharging, blasting, resonating. Let's see if we can go to the weatherman here. If we can get this camera to work. Maybe. Get a little closer. There you go.
I'm blurring on one screen and not blurring the other. Okay. This is weird. Oh,
okay. There we go.
Hey.
All right. Let's change to this.
Ooh, look at those.
Got links going on.
Got some links going on across the lake here from the Enlightened. Shooting off some links here from the Resistance. Right there. The Enlightened's got some more links going out that way. It looks like they've kind of started to the area right here, which was Enlightened in the beginning of Resistance a little bit ago. As I turn into a ghost again, it's kind of mixed right now, which means there's some good battles going on here in this part of the lake, bottom half on my map. Yeah, it's looking really great. So back to you, Drew.
Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of turnover happening. This is good because Team 1, if you can get that turnover, you can get those portal captures. That'll get you tons of points for your team. And hopefully they can overcome that scoring deficit. Let's see if we've got some more. Volatile measurement is about halfway done. They've got 5-minute measurements. Their next one is done shortly. While those players are furiously button mashing for their resonators and shields and things, Dave is furiously typing on his spreadsheet, figuring out the scores and things. So we will go live to them as soon as we get a scoring update, and we'll see how Team 1 and Team 2 are doing. Let's take a quick break. We'll cut to some pictures, and we will be right back.
Drew, we've got a scoring update for you whenever you're ready.
All right, we are back. Let's get this All right, we got a scoring update. We lost the video. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, we are ready to go. So let's hear the scoring update.
All right, Dave. Scoring update.
For the Team 1 held 3 of the volatiles, while Team 2 held 1 of the volatiles. So the score is 870 to 1,015. Very close.
Awesome. Thanks for the scoring update. So as you can see, the teams are definitely getting closer. We've got, it said Team 1 had about 800 points and Team 2 had just over 1,000 points. So we will see how these portal captures affect the final score. I think that's going to be what it comes down to. We'll see how the scores happen. There's about 3 minutes left in the competition. We'll get those scores and we'll tell you what happens. Let's see. Let's check the map here. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Oh.
This is awesome. Hopefully it helps you out later on today.
Hey.
Looks like the crowd is coming back to the pavilion.
Teams with the opposite faction is some screwy shit.
This is prospect love right here.
Yeah. I'd hug you, but we're both kind of
So you guys keep going.
Not win trading, not gear swapping. Nope, absolutely not. No, none of that. None of that goes on.
And I promise you, at the next
Need some
anomaly, he's the enemy. But for today.
Excellent.
Until my faction switch goes through.
Whoever's blue, please stop deploying on the 5, please.
Just until I'm out of here.
Go.
I'll get you up here.
Looks like some of these players have the intense strategy going on there. There's Opal Blitz again, and I've got a couple other players there. We're down to the last minute of play here, so everyone's furiously, frantically trying to get their portals. Got players coming back into the pavilion as the game is ending.
Rocked it.
Red team rocked it?
Red team rocked it.
Awesome. How's the game going?
It's good. It's great. It's perfect weather out here, making new friends on both factions, and getting a little sunburn. It's all good.
I've heard there's a little cross-faction gear swapping going on to keep it going.
I did not engage in such activity.
No.
I'm a little disappointed that some of my best friends within the faction won't tell me whether they inoculated their portals. So this is causing some rifts within the Ingress community. On the resistance side, I'm sure the same thing's happening on the light side. I believe a young tadpole of yours is complaining that he didn't have any friends out there to help him out.
That would be our newest level of death right here in line 7. It's going. You are our newly minted level 8. Are you enjoying your first mini anomaly?
Yes, I am.
Having a good time out there?
I'm tired, but
I'm tired, of course.
I had absolutely no idea what I was doing.
But you're running out of gear.
Yes, I am.
Okay. What are you using the most of?
Level 8s, a lot of level 8 bursters.
A lot of bursters.
I switched back from level 8, 6, 7, back and forth.
Well, Drew, back to you.
Thank you for those reports. Looks like the event is just about over now. So let's refresh the map. Yep. So the map looks very blue again. Remember, each team had a mix of resistance and enlightened on their team. Let's cut to some pictures real quick and take a quick break while this scoring is happening.
Is I hear that Team 2 did very well in the last measurement. Decoders are still working on it. I haven't heard an update on the capture yet, but I hear the bike team is instrumental today.
Instrumental. Excellent. Did you guys have a strategy, or did you just wing it?
I did not have a strategy.
Of course.
I linked our volatiles. Then my strategy was stop at a congregation of people wearing my necklace and link it.
I've heard gear levels have been a problem out here. Have you had any difficulty?
Yeah, I'm totally out of resonators, but I usually run really light.
Okay.
So.
Fair enough. Sounds like David's getting ready for the final scoring, so let's go to him.
All right, looks like they've got the final scoring coming here. Adding up all the points. Getting folks ready. They're furiously adding into their spreadsheet all the different scores and things, people checking in. We are just waiting patiently now for the final scores. Remember, both teams had almost the even amount of volatiles, so we'll see what happens with the final capturing. Both teams had resistance and enlightened, and it sounded like there were issues with resistance on both teams or enlightened on both teams. You had to drop gear for your other teams to help out. You had to really work cross faction with this event to make it successful. So it's different from other anomalies that have happened where you have the resistance against the enlightened. You kind of have teams of both factions together working together and against each other to try and score as many points as possible. Hopefully we can get a score update in the next couple minutes here. We'll see how that's going.
So please grab some plates. I think there's some plates over here on this first table on the north side of the shelter here. There's plenty of cake. Somebody grab a plastic diaper, just clean hand and start grabbing handfuls of that, dishing out to people. Again, Fox and Socks over here in the purple, standing over here by the group of volunteers, made that for us, especially for today. So make sure you take part in the full Baconomaly experience. Get yourself a piece of Baconomaly cake before you go.
Let's get a shot at that cake real quick, too. Oh, pardon me, I'm sorry.
Look at that Baconomaly cake with bacon on it. Oh my gosh. Send me a piece.
I'm just sitting here, I'm not waiting for cake. I'm gonna grab like a pile of plates and put them here.
That's right. So, Drew, I think they're working out the final score.
Looks like we lost them. They're working out the final score right now. Hopefully we can get that score in the next couple minutes here. Let's see.
Oh.
Well, I wanted us to get in first. You got a ticket? Hopefully you got a ticket. All right. These are for the other people.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm about to make the announcement.
Yeah, let's go in the shade. Have the people go in the shade or something. One on one side of the. I think it's all right.
Looks like they're tabulating the final scores. Oh, there's some intel.
Show us again, John. Neat. Thank you.
Content.
David's about to come up with the final scoring for everyone.
You got more. Yep.
So as you saw that piece of paper there, that has the volatiles for those teams. So they're using that paper. It shows the time, it shows which portals, etc., that they're supposed to capture as the volatiles for their team. Looks like they're working hard getting the final scores going here. Everyone's fracking for gear, getting some gear going there. Getting some food. That bacon cake. I want some bacon cake. Just saying. There's the... Yes, that's what I want. It's already half gone. Send me a piece in the mail.
Tree. Okay, after you check out, over by the tree, over here, see the guys with the blue tickets.
Oh. All right, where do I go?
If you are one of the people checking people out, will you?
This is really the best part of the anomaly, is the after party. You've had this intense battle, and you're there with your team. You got your crew going, and meeting some people that you've now made some new friends with. Maybe exchanging some keys, eating some food, drinking drinks. This is the after party of anomalies. Is one of the best parts, I think. Looks like they're working on tabulating the scores still. Hopefully we can get some scores pretty quick here. And we'll see which team won the Baconomaly. Looks like maybe we might get a score update in a few minutes here. Let's see which team won. Team 1 or Team 2? Team 1 came back. They scored 3 volatiles to the other team's 1 in the third measurement. So we'll see if that was enough to help push them over. So
Coming in live right now as people are busy checking out. It is currently 903.6 to 1502.2. Team 2 is in the lead.
nice. So there you have it. It looks like people are getting their scores tabulated as we go. And let's see. Awesome. Okay, so we got a couple people checking out yet. Hopefully we can get some final scores pretty quick here. So it looked like it was a pretty successful event there. They had people from both teams, people from both factions on each team. You had to work with some players that you've never had to work with before and probably were your enemy at one point. So I think that was a neat little quirk that they added to this game. You had the fact that you had the individual scores mixed in with the team scores. So each individual had to capture as many portals as they could. Each team had to also capture as many portals as they could. You got volatile points for your volatiles. You got points for individuals owning these volatiles. Yeah, you've got the crew there. Everyone's enjoying the food now. So I think they pulled off a pretty successful event. I think it was a cool mix of cross-faction that they had going. You know, they added their volatiles, they figured out intel, and they had all that stuff going on. So intently waiting for the final scores and to see which team won. We'll be ready to cut live once we've got that figured out.
Of course. Waiting for final scoring update.
So it looks like we're still waiting on those final scores. Hopefully we can get those soon. Everyone's having a good time at the party. Again, the after party is the best part of the anomaly. So if you're new to anomalies, after party, this is where it's at. Go meet with some of the folks that you've done fields and operations with. You've made new friends on your team. Usually each team has their own fun things planned for the night. So these guys have more bacon, more cake, more bacon.
Ask a few more people how the game went.
Hey, what are numbers? Hey.
How was the event?
Well, looks a little dark. And,
Okay, great. Good?
It was a good time.
Okay.
We had a little numbering mix-up early on. The Team 1, Team 2 thing with our 1 through 4 subgroups was chaotic.
Okay.
Spent most of the time figuring that out and trying to hook that.
How are the equipment levels? A lot of people burning through everything they've got.
I gave my gear away.
Did you?
And we just gave him a chunk of resonators.
Good.
Tracker.
Nate, why don't you give us an update as well?
I'm totally out of resonators.
That's what
I have plenty of bursters, though.
Okay.
I was anticipating blowing more stuff up. Maybe later.
Did you get a lot of walking in?
1051. Probably not. I only did one lap around.
1051.
I should have brought the rollerblades.
What's your liberator at?
Liberator.
Let's see who else we can talk to.
call died.
I know. I know.
It's because it's dead.
All right, while we find some more people, we'll see who we can get to talk to here as the final scores. We're slowly awaiting these final scores. Got to get them. Want to know which team won here. Looks like most of the area is now turned to blue. It seems the blue team wanted to get their unique captures in. Green team might want to get theirs in a bit. After it looks like they had a lot of banner missions and things for folks to work on, and maybe people doing those before or after the event. Banner missions is another awesome thing about Anomalies. You get to run around the city, see all the different landmarks and things. Usually Anomalies have mission days after. If not, both factions usually have banner missions that they've created for each faction or whatever running around the town. So that's kind of a cool thing. Looks like most people are back now. Waiting on tabulating those final scores. Intently waiting and seeing who wins.
She couldn't make a birthday cake for herself because she had to make this cake for Baconomaly. So,
looks like we lost the video there. That's okay. We'll get that back up as soon as we can.
happy birthday. Sounded like that, like a German name or something. Fox and Fox. Everybody get checked out. Everybody. We'll have a couple of fine-looking agents up here checking you out if you come up and yeah, no, different kind of checkout. Everybody submitted their scores.
I just lost it.
So it looks like we're working and finding out a little bit about the scores here. Hopefully we can get these scores pretty quick. Oh, we might have lost the video. Working on getting our live reporter in the field back. All right, looks like they're having some technical difficulties and they're gonna switch equipment real quick. Hopefully we'll get the scores pretty quick here. This is always the hardest part, is waiting for those final scores. Happens at every anomaly.
Just make sure you tell everybody that I think the mic
Rainbow wasn't halfway on. I must have
You guys want to hear the score?
Okay, it looks like we're about to get the scores here.
The volatile scores were really close and for the wrong reason. For the first checkpoint, Team 1 had 1 volatile, while Team 2 had 2 volatiles. The volatiles were worth 145 points apiece. For checkpoint 2, Team 1 had 2 volatiles, while Team 2 had 4 volatiles. Don't discredit that, because for checkpoint 3, Team 1 had 3 volatiles, while Team 2 had 1. So the total volatiles actually came down to a difference of 1, with Team 1 having 6 volatiles and Team 2 having 7 volatiles.
There's more.
Team 2 had a lot of fun capturing your guys' portals.
We had a fight, team.
With
We planned ahead. So I guess I was drinking.
With a score of 969.6 to 1,761.4, Team 2, Team Bacon, has 1 bacon.
So there you have it. Team 2 has won Baconomaly. Congratulations to Team 2. Now it's time to have a big party, make some friends, meet some people. All right, well, thank you all for joining me. It looks like they're going to be doing some more party festival stuff there. Let's see. Thank you all for joining me today on this special edition of the Portal Hunter Club Baconomaly broadcast. Team 2 has won the Baconomaly. We will be broadcasting live our normal show tomorrow, Sunday, at 11 a.m., our usual time, 1600 UTC. So we'll have some more photos and insights on the Baconomaly. We'll be talking about other things that are coming up in the Niantic universe. We've got the camps coming up. We've got the Olympiad coming up. And we got the anomalies. So tune in. We've got a lot to talk about tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow morning, Sunday morning at 11 a.m., 1800 UTC. Thank you all for joining me today on this special edition of the Baconomaly broadcast on the Portal Hunter Club.